Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Reeve, and today we're going to be taking a look at Giants Foundry. If you've any further questions on what I've covered in this short guide, please drop them below, or if you want an answer in real time, feel free to hop on over to the Twitch channel. The link is also in the description. So, what are the requirements for Giants Foundry? The only thing that you need is 15 smithing and the completion of the Sleeping Giants quest. For the Sleeping Giants quest, you'll need 2 unstrung wool, 4 oak planks, 10 nails, a chisel, and a hammer. The quest is also incredibly easy. It'll only take you 5 minutes once you get here, so I'm not going to show you how to go through it. Alright, so for the equipment, the only thing that you will need is full graceful and ice gloves. If you don't have ice gloves, a bucket of water will suffice, but honestly, it's just worth getting the gloves. The easiest and quickest way to get there is by using a ring of Julian to Al Kharid and running south into Giants Plateau. The other method is to just teleport home to Lumbridge and run across. Just don't forget the 5 GP for the gate. Spare a goblin's life. The minigame works by you depositing metal into a mold and crafting it into a sword. The molds will differ depending on which commission you receive from Kovac, the hill giant dude. However, as you begin to make your mold, you will see which one you're supposed to make highlighted in green anyway, so don't worry too much about it. Once you have your mold sorted, then you'll need to grab the metal you wish to use from the bank beside the crucible. It is advised to use the best 2 metals that you can and have a mixture of 14 of one and 14 of the other. So for example, if you're 70 smithing, try to use 14 addy bars and 14 mithril bars. However, if you want, you can also use plate bodies, plate legs, and weaponry which is made from those metals to use in the crucible. You will get the value of those items in bars -1. If you don't have a mixture of both, the minigame will still work with just one metal type, however it will be a lot less XP and foundry reputation. Now that you have your mold picked, this is how it's going to work. You deposit the metal into the crucible and left click pour. Once the metal is poured into the mold below, you will run down and pick up your sword. Once you do this, you will see 3 bars at the top of your screen. The one at the very top is your reputation bar. This will determine the quality of the sword that you make and will affect the amount of XP and reputation that you receive upon completion. It will always start at the very top, and the length of it will be determined by the quality of the bars that you use. So for example, if you're using mithril bars, the bar will be shorter. If you're using rune and addy bars, the bar will be much longer. The bar in the middle is the temperature bar. From left to right is cold to hot. Green is cold, yellow is medium, and red is warm. You will be able to tell how hot or cold your blade is by the little arrow that moves along the bar. The final bar is the working bar. This will show you what you have to do at certain periods of crafting your sword. The minigame is color coordinated, so for example, if your working bar wants you to use the grindstone, which is yellow, the temperature of your blade requires it to be yellow. If the working bar wants you to polish the sword, which is green, the temperature of your blade requires it to be green. And finally, if the working bar wants you to hammer the sword, which is red, the temperature of your blade requires it to be red. There are 2 things you can do to determine the temperature of your blade. To heat it up, there is a lava pool that's just in front of the hammer, and to cool it down, the waterfall just up the steps between the grindstone and the polishing stone. You can also right click on both of these and use the dunk and quench option respectively for both of these, and it will speed up the process. And finally, just one small thing before we do get started. If you see a yellow box around all 3 bars at the top of the screen at any point, you can re-click on the task that you're doing and it'll speed the task up. Now I'm just going to show you an example kill. I'll speed it up a little bit. I hope I've covered everything. As I said, if you have any more questions, feel free to drop them below, or if you want, more than welcome to drop on over into the live stream at twitch.tv/ReeveUK. I'll leave the links in the description. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. If you feel like it's helped you in any manner, please consider dropping a like. It helps the channel out a lot, and good luck on the smithing grind. Here are some rewards that you can get from the Giants Foundry. Probably the most useful is the double cannon mold, which allows you to use 2 bars instead of 1 whenever you're making cannonballs. The smithing outfit decreases the time to smith items on an anvil by 100% or 20% per piece. And lastly, the giant sword, but that's pretty much just mainly for fashionscape, but it does look cool. If you did make it this far, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Yes! Yes! Sit the fuck down, stupid bug! Give me that jar of sand, baby, let's go! Let's go!